What's going on, everybody? This is Mark Osterman, Managing Editor of Miles to Memories, and today I'm going to talk to you about making your own sanitizing wipes at home. Before we get ahead of ourselves, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell. We're going to be putting out a lot of content going forward, and you don't want to miss anything. So we appreciate it. It really helps us out if you give us the thumbs up and you subscribe. So, sanitizing wipes. Everybody wants these bad boys. Clorox wipes, Lysol wipes, whatever you're looking for, you can't find anywhere. Sold out on the shelves. Online, you can't track them down. Even if you do, by the time you get to your cart to pay for them, they're gone like that. But I don't know if you know, you can make them at home. And there's two different ways you can do it, and you probably already have the stuff to do it. So I'm going to go over both ways. A couple things I have for you. You can make the first way we're going to go over making them is with rubbing alcohol. Second way is with some bleach and water. Other things I have are some baby wipes, which we're going to use for the rubbing alcohol, Mason canning jar, which we'll use for the Clorox bleach wipes. I have a Ziploc baggie, a wipes container, some thieves, essential oils, which is a nice additive to things. So there's two different ways. Important things you should know. These are only good for about 24 hours. So once you make them, you have about a day to use them, according to the CDC. So only make them when you know you're going to use them, and make them in small batches. So I like to make them before I go to the grocery store, if I'm going to wipe down carts, or if I want to sanitize some groceries, something like that. Or if you know you're going to a place that you're going to do some cleaning, you make them before that. My wife works with some COVID patients, so she'll take some in her purse to wipe down her car when she goes in and out of patients' houses. So it's a good option. So only make as many as you need. So we're going to make small doses because we don't want to make too many. They don't last. So that's a big thing. Another big thing is to make sure that you don't use the no splash formula bleach. Okay? That doesn't have any antibacterial formula to it, any matter to it. It doesn't kill the germs. It's just for clothes, for making them look nice. So you want the old school bleach that says kills 99.9% of germs. That's what we're going for. On the rubbing alcohol, you want 70% or above, according to CDC. This one's a 91%er. This one's 99%. Now you can dilute that some by mixing in water if you have above 70%, but I don't want to mess with that. It's probably not worth it. You know, a bottle of this, if you can find it, is probably like $2-3. I got it on Amazon for like $7. But it's cost effective enough that you don't want to mess with it. Now, if you're having a trouble finding the rubbing alcohol, try to reach out to your distilleries or stuff that are making hand sanitizer. They might have some on hand that they'll sell you. The Clorox bleach I was able to get at Walmart grocery just from a pickup order, so I think that's pretty easy to find. Shouldn't have an issue with that. Okay, so let's get this out of the way, and we're going to focus on rubbing alcohol. So what I have is some baby wipes. You can use paper towels, you can use baby wipes, any type of wipes. I picked baby wipes because a couple reasons. They already have some sensitive skin stuff built into them. If you're using paper towels, you might want to put some baby lotion in there and mix it up with the rubbing alcohol in a plastic bag, squish it together, then put the wipes in. That'll add a little bit of softness for your hands, and it smells nice. For the smell, I'm using Thieves. It has some cleaning products built into it, but I like the smell as well. So that's a good one. And then I have this flushable wipes container. If you have an actual baby wipes container, that actually works better because this is a little bit small. The wipes are a little bit bigger than the actual container. So baby wipes I just ordered off of Amazon. So what we would want to do is take a small dose. So let's say we're making them for tomorrow. Okay? And all you have to do is mix rubbing alcohol with wipes. It's pretty easy, really simple. And the nice thing is, if you're making them every day, it only takes a couple minutes to make. So you just put some rubbing alcohol on the bottom, fill it up enough to soak them, put a couple drops of Thieves in there, or if you have like lavender or whatever you want for smell, to add smell. You don't have to add anything at all, so that's an option for you. And then you just put the wipes in there in a small dose, let them soak, push them down, absorb it, flip it over, soak the other side, close it up, and you want to let that sit for about 5 minutes before you use it. That's how long they suggest to let it soak in. And once you're ready, you can open it up, you're pulling out your wipe, you're ready to go. Now you can also mix them. If you don't have a wipes container, you can mix it in just a Ziploc bag. That's a good way to store them if you're having them to go in your purse or whatever. You just put them in there, sealed up, just like a sandwich bag works the same. And that's all you did. We're done. So that's the first way to make wipes. Pretty easy, right? All right, second way. We got our bleach. We got our jar. We got our paper towels. Okay, you don't want to use baby wipes for the bleach mix. They suggest you don't want to mix anything but water and bleach together. So baby wipes have some additives to them that you don't want mixing in there. So you use just a roll of paper towels or just your flat paper towels or any type of towel that doesn't have anything else added to it. So as you'll notice, my paper towel is pretty used up. So a couple reasons for that. One, we can't make that many because they only last for 24 hours, so I don't want to overmake them. So I don't want a full roll. Two, my jar has a small hole, so I got to be able to fit these paper towels in there. If you have a bigger jar, you can do more. And then another thing you can do to make them last longer is cut the paper towels into thirds or halves. You put the bleach and water mixture. When you're mixing the water and the bleach, it's 1/3 cup of water to 1 gallon, or 1/3 cup of bleach to 1 gallon of water. That's the mixture. If you need less, you probably don't need that much unless you're making a big batch. Just divide it by that amount. If you do make that much, you can probably use it as like a spray, a disinfectant spray, put it in a spray bottle, that type of thing. So we mix up our water, we mix up our bleach, we pour them into this jar, we slide the paper towels in there, which we cut in half. It's best to use like a knife. Scissors don't work so well on that. So you cut it in half, let it soak for 5 minutes, and then when you're done, you pull out the center cardboard section, and then it's kind of like a center pull where you're just reaching in and pulling out just like you are with these Clorox containers. Same type of setup. So you use them, and then if you want to store them for later, you're taking a little break, just put the cap on, they soak in there, but remember only 24 hours is as good as as long as they'll last. So those are the two options. You can actually do this even if you're not struggling to find disinfectant wipes. The bleach one is probably cheaper. You always have paper towels on hand. You probably always have bleach for laundry. You're just adding some water and some paper towels. So it's actually cheaper than buying the Clorox bleach. They don't last as long. That's the annoying thing, but once you get it down, you can make them pretty quickly. So those are the two options. Use whichever one you have the stuff for, or whichever one you can track down. Clorox is probably a little bit cheaper than buying rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol is a little bit quicker and easier to make. But those are our two options. So hopefully you found it helpful, and give us the thumbs up, and remember to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. All right, thanks.